Paige, a 26-year-old office worker. 4 years have passed since I started working as a professional, and I stay busy every day. Right now, what's troubling me the most is a woman named Samantha Hawkins who recently joined our company. She's 3 years younger than me, and her timing for joining was, well, oddly off. It turns out Samantha's the daughter of the president of one of our client companies. Apparently, our executive director couldn't refuse when asked to hire her as a favor. I've been assigned as her mentor, but honestly, she's quite the handful, and I'm struggling to manage her.
Paige, about Miss Hawkins, the new hire starting tomorrow. Well, I'm sure you've heard the rumors.
Yeah, to be honest, how do I put this? Is nepotism still a thing nowadays?
Well, here's the deal. Her father and I are golf buddies, and he begged me to teach her a bit about the real world before she gets married. I couldn't turn him down.
Excuse me? Golf buddies? With all due respect, sir, don't you think that's a bit of a conflict of interest? Still, even if she's a nepotism hire, she'll need to do her work properly or the other employees will definitely complain.
You're right. I admit I may have agreed a bit too hastily on this one, and I regret it. But the promise has already been made.
Unbelievable. He says it so casually, but doesn't he realize we're the ones who'll have to clean up the mess? Seriously!
That's why I have a favor to ask of you, Paige.
Oh no, I've got a bad feeling about this. He wants me to take charge of training the new hire. He's counting on me. Of course, it's always me. Me? Are you sure about that?
Absolutely. I think you're the perfect person for the job. I mean, Paige, you can handle anything, right? So I'm counting on you. Thank you in advance.
Before I could even protest, the executive director quickly left the room. Ugh, he's a capable boss and generally nice guy, but he can be such a smooth talker sometimes. He probably just said, "Sure, no problem," without thinking it through. Well, it's part of my job, and if it's an office order, I don't have much choice. I'll just have to do my best. So I was roped into being Mrs. Hawkins' mentor, but I had no idea that she would turn out to be an even bigger problem than I had imagined, a total delinquent type. On her very first day, she showed up late, and her outfit, let's just say it was far from professional, flashy, revealing, and over the top. Her makeup was so heavy it looked like she was heading to a nightclub instead of an office. Was she even in the right place? Her manners were non-existent. She didn't even bother with a proper greeting. Then, when she finally noticed me, she smirked and said, "Look at you, a bespectacled, bob-haired, ugly boss. Oh, this is gonna be so fun." I mean, seriously? She doesn't seem motivated to work at all, and just the other day, "Miss Hawkins, could you make 10 copies of this document for me?" "Sure, got it." With that, Mrs. Hawkins took the document and disappeared, but it wasn't until an hour later that she finally came back. To make things worse, I found out she had dumped the task onto one of our temp staff. "What were you doing for an hour?" By the way, I got a complaint from the temp worker. She said she was busy with other tasks, but you insisted she drop everything to do the copying for you. Even when I addressed her in a firm tone, Miss Hawkins couldn't care less. "Well, I got thirsty, you know. Besides, making copies isn't exactly a task for a full-time employee. It's not worth my time, honestly." Unbelievable. Who does she think she is, messing up someone else's work and acting all high and mighty? Look, Miss Hawkins, I specifically asked you to do this task. You need to handle your own responsibilities properly. I think you're misunderstanding something. Our temp staff isn't your subordinate. Plus, seriously, what were you doing for an hour after pushing your work onto someone else? Miss Page, the way you explain things is so overly logical. I really don't get it, you know. Overly logical? Where's the logic in that? Oh, right. Starbucks launched a new drink today, so I just took a little break to try it out. The durian frappuccino is amazing, by the way. Totally recommend it. It was so good. What the heck? Give me a break. That's not even the half of it. Miss Hawkins is a walking disaster. She's constantly on her phone during work hours, leaves her desk every hour to touch up her makeup, and no matter how many times I explain something, she never listens or remembers anything. I've tried pointing these things out, but she just doesn't change. It's like talking to a wall or pouring water on a duck's back. But no matter how frustrating she is, I've got to step up and whip her into shape. This is my responsibility, and I won't let her drag the team down. Today, the phone kept ringing endlessly, and Miss Hawkins just wouldn't pick it up, so I had to address it. Miss Hawkins, when the phone rings, you need to answer it right away. You're the only one available right now. But I don't want to pick up calls from people I don't know. Besides, answering phones isn't really my job, you know? What the heck? I was so shocked I almost fell over. Well then, what exactly is your job? Why are you even here at the company? I pressed her, genuinely baffled. This is what she had the audacity to say? I've been doing whatever I want since the day I was born. Don't you think someone like me is meant to be in a leadership role? Stuff like copying and answering phones, that's grunt work for people at the bottom, right? Honestly, I don't think it's my job at all. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. Who exactly do you mean by people at the bottom? Even our company president makes their own copies and answers calls. Wait a second. Don't tell me you actually think you're some kind of capable, high-achieving professional. Well, of course, someone as talented and competent as me should be involved in product planning or business strategy. Oh, and I think I'd be great at sales too, you know, with my visual appeal. Whoa, I was speechless. A self-proclaimed capable professional who can't even answer a phone properly or use polite language? I see. Well, that's something. I mean, having high aspirations is commendable, but maybe jumping straight into the planning is a bit much. You should start by mastering the basics first. Why though? I don't want to work under you anymore, Miss Page. You just make me do all the boring, annoying stuff. What do you think I am? Who do I think she is? A brand new, completely inexperienced employee, obviously. I am so tired of doing dull, repetitive tasks every day. I want to sit in on meetings and share my ideas or go out on exciting business trips. I thought joining a company would make me a powerful, career-driven woman, like in the dramas, but this isn't what I signed up for. Her childish outburst left me utterly dumbfounded, but since I'd been assigned as her mentor, I couldn't just leave her like this. All right then, why don't you try drafting a proposal? I made the suggestion knowing full well it was a reckless idea. There was no way she could actually create a proper proposal. My real hope was that by attempting it, she'd realize just how far she had to go and maybe develop some humility. Wait, really? Are you serious? Yay! She exclaimed, practically bouncing with excitement. Miss Hawkins, obviously, to my inner frustration, was genuinely thrilled. What was she even thinking? There's no way she could create a decent proposal. A week later, the proposal she handed me, having done everything on her own, was, well, let's just say even a grade schooler could have done a better job. The quality was shockingly poor, but Miss Hawkins, on the other hand, she seemed extremely pleased with herself. Wow, I am so exhausted. I feel like I poured all my talent into this. This proposal is going to land us so many contracts. It's amazing, isn't it? She said before promptly returning to scrolling through her phone as usual. No, absolutely not. Sorry to break it to you, but there is no way we can present a proposal like this. It needs a lot of revisions. Huh? What are you even talking about? Revisions? I gave it my all, so now it's your problem. Fix it yourself, she replied, her tone dripping with condescension. Why is she acting so high and mighty? This isn't going to work. Your proposal is full of typos and grammatical errors. The content doesn't make any sense. And while the charts and graphs look good, everything else is completely incoherent. Also, even these graphs and charts, you begged the temp staff to help you, didn't you? Look, you even got the client's company name wrong. As I pointed out each mistake, Samantha's smug expression slowly faded. Excuse me? Who do you think you are, nitpicking every little thing? What's your deal? I'm your supervisor. I'm trying to support you so you can become a competent employee. But then she shot back, looking down on me like I was beneath her. Well, I'm the daughter of a company president, okay? I don't have to take orders from a lowly employee like you. Ugh, you're so annoying. I beg your pardon? Excuse me? Enough of this nonsense. You're getting paid to work, so do your job properly. Even I couldn't hold back my anger anymore, and my tone turned sharp. Samantha, however, responded with, Honestly, I don't even need a salary to live, so don't lump me in with the commoners, okay? This planning stuff is more annoying than I thought. Maybe I'm better suited for sales. Yeah, I'll give that a try next. Snap. That was the final straw. Her ridiculous words had officially pushed me over the edge. This clueless, entitled girl. Fine. You want to play that game? Let's see how capable you really are. I can already see how this will end with you begging for mercy. All right then, go ahead and do whatever you want. Miss Hawkins blinked, taken aback. Huh? Wait, are you sure? Yes, by all means, feel free to do as you like. Just be prepared to take full responsibility for whatever happens. Woohoo! Awesome! Just like that, I decided to stop supervising her entirely and let her do whatever she wanted. Of course, I explained the situation to the executive director and asked to be relieved of my role as her mentor. I can't do this anymore. I just can't work with someone as impossible as her. The executive director nodded sympathetically.
Yeah, I figured as much. If even you're throwing in the towel, she must be something else. We don't have room in this company for someone with no motivation or ability. But since we owe her dad a favor, we can't exactly fire her. Let's just leave her to self-destruct and disappear naturally.
Wow, the executive director sure is ruthless. Or was this their plan all along? I couldn't quite figure out their true intentions, but hey, with their approval, all I had to do now was wait for that clueless disaster of a girl to mess up. A week later, Miss Hawkins was running wild, crashing meetings uninvited, barging into client offices to pitch sales without appointments, and generally doing whatever she pleased. Complaints from other employees poured in, but she couldn't care less. They're all just jealous because I'm the president's daughter and can do everything. It's not my fault I'm special. Then one day, the inevitable happened. A call came in from one of our clients.
Hey, Paige! That woman showed up today completely unannounced, mind you, and shoved a contract at me. She even said, if you don't sign, I'll tell my daddy on you. She's throwing a tantrum in the meeting room right now. Oh, and as you requested, I recorded everything. Every single word. You're gonna love this.
Thank you so much. You've been a huge help. Actually, after I handed Miss Hawkins a list of potential clients, I preemptively asked the clients to record the conversation in case our clueless employees showed up. Even the usually serious clients were totally on board, and it turned out to be quite the fun event for everyone. I wasted no time, and with the recorded conversation as evidence, I confronted her. So here's the deal. What you've done is something we simply cannot condone as a company. As a professional, your actions were completely unacceptable. What? But, Miss Page, you told me to do whatever I wanted. Also, with sales, isn't it all about closing the deal? Absolutely not. What you did has severely damaged our company's reputation. What? What are you talking about? Who do you think you are, acting all high and mighty? You didn't teach me properly in the first place. Well, hearing that now doesn't really help me. It's all your fault. I'm going to tell my daddy. You're going to get fired. She just doesn't get it. Fine, do whatever you want. What? You're okay with being fired? I'm serious. You'll see just how powerful the president's daughter can be. I let out a big sigh and finally snapped. Shut up! Don't think you're the only president's daughter here. I am too. That's right. Actually, the executive director of this company is my father, and the president is my mother. Of course, we maintain a professional relationship within the company, so only a few people know about it. I've pretended not to know them ever since I joined because I didn't want any special treatment. But to be completely honest, my grandfather, who used to be the president before my mother, Penny, now secretly works as a janitor, and my grandmother, the founder, serves meals in the cafeteria. It seems like my retired parents enjoy seeing all the company's information. They think it's fun. Well, they try to stay under the radar, but sometimes they end up standing out. Regarding this situation my dad casually agreed to, I've managed to handle it with patience, thanks to my family watching over me. Wait, what? The president's daughter? From this company, Panichi Collection? A company that's more than 10 times the size of ours. Is that for real? Well, it's not just 10 times. Hawkins Inc., the company I mentioned, is a subcontractor for us. And they only have about 20 employees, right? Meanwhile, we have 60 janitors, all friends of my grandfather, and 38 women from my grandmother's group in the color department. But that's besides the point. So yeah, I'm the president's daughter too. What? Why didn't you say anything? You're the president's daughter of such a big company. You should act like one. Why are you dressed so plain and looking so shabby? Wait, what? Is she flipping out now? Seriously, there are tons of president's daughters out there. Plus, the one who's important is the president, not their daughter. What are you even so puffed up about? Miss Hawkins was left speechless, completely defeated. Ugh, this is so frustrating. Now let's see who gets fired. The one who did nothing, ignored their boss, and acted however they liked. That would be... who again? I'm sorry. Please don't tell my daddy. What should I do now? Actually, I already reported her to Dad. Not through me, but through my mother, the president. Turns out, Mrs. Hawkins' dad knows one of my mom Penny's underlings. Apparently, he heard a lot about her from that guy. The first time they met her dad was stumbling over his words like, hello, and thank you for your hard work. It was a mess. Right then, Penny got so mad at him, scolding him for not knowing how to speak properly, even though he's a president. She yelled at him for 4 hours. Ever since that day, her dad has been terrified of Penny. Please forgive me. Well, even if I forgive him, I doubt my mother, the president, would. Taking her on as an enemy, he really doesn't know the world. That day, a huge storm hit the president's office, and every window in the building was shaking from the loud noise. Or so I heard. You should have disciplined your own daughter properly at home. This isn't kindergarten.
I'm sorry.
And you, executive director, stop agreeing to everything so easily. Because of you, the employees are the ones suffering.
I'm sorry.
After that, Miss Hawkins was dragged out of the company by her father and never returned. As for her dad's company, it faced the brunt of my mother's anger, and their business relationship was cut off. It quickly went bankrupt, losing everything, the company assets, everything. Now they live in a shabby apartment and are basically making ends meet with part-time jobs. As for me, peace has finally returned, and I was able to focus on work again.
Hey, Paige!
Grandpa, you promised you wouldn't talk to me at work.
Oh, sorry. Actually, I overheard some rather troublesome rumors.
Again? Were you eavesdropping while pretending to clean the bathroom?
Don't say it like that. Let's call it human observation, shall we?
So what's going on?
Well, actually...
What? Oh, that's serious.
Grandma's already secretly working behind the scenes to gather information. As for me, I'm thinking of diving in like Spider-Man and investigating.
No, Grandpa, stay out of it.
I can't do that. I've already ordered the costume from Amazon for this purpose.
I said no!
Hmm.
Anyway, I can't sit here doing nothing. I need to tell my mom right away.
The name's Paul, a 28-year-old office worker. I like to work out alone, and I feel happy the most when I'm surrounded by my dinosaur figures I've been collecting since I was little. Well, I prefer staying indoors rather than going outdoors. And I'm more like a nerd rather than those social butterflies. Oh, and I also feel happy when I spend time with my family. I got 2 wonderful and beautiful sisters and a brother who has great talents. But we're very close to each other, and we're all grown-ups. But we still get together once in a while to give each other updates. Well, my sister who's just a few years younger than me already knows everything, even before I tell her. Yeah, Phoebe had special powers since she was little, and she's been saving our family from many troubles in the past. Paige, my younger sister, is super wise, and she gives me effective advice all the time. And my brother Kane? How should I describe him? He's just a genius. In contrast, I'm living an ordinary life, which is rare in my family. At work, I'm just a boring guy who takes his work seriously. Hey, Paul. We're having a party with some of our female clients this weekend. Want to join us? Ian's my colleague, and he's really handsome. I heard that he dates one girl after another. Nah, I'm not really good with parties. Don't really like places with a lot of people. I don't like to drink alcohol neither. Gosh, Paul, you're such a mood killer. That's why people call you a nerd.
Yeah, I get it. Well, can't help it. I get nervous when I talk to girls, except for my sisters. A matchmaking party? Of course not. I'll be so awkward.
It's good to focus on your work, but you should also have fun in your private life too, like me. Well, I can't help it. I bet I'll be in the spotlight during the party as always. You know, I'm handsome, right?
Like that, Ian walked away as he laughed to himself. Wow, how can you be so confident? Then my colleague Rose talked to me.
I really don't like him. I think he believes that all girls in this world would fall in love with him. He might be handsome, but he's so empty inside. First of all, how come he can be so confident about his looks in front of you, Paul? He should learn to be embarrassed.
Hearing her harsh remarks, I couldn't hold in my laugh. Pretty harsh, huh? Rose is our colleague who works at the same office. She's smart, fast with her job, and careful with the details. She's someone we can always rely on, but some are mean to her sometimes. The reason was because, Rose was pretty overweight. Behind her back, some called her an ugly fatty, sumo wrestler, or even a walking tank. I think it's so rude to comment on someone's body. Besides, in most cultures around the world, being built like that means being well fed. And come on, have you seen sumo wrestlers in action? We're on the same team, so we often work together. She's one of the few women I can talk to in a relaxed manner, although I'm bad at interacting with women. A few days later, that day, I was preparing the documents we would use in our next meeting with Rose. Ian was supposed to help us, but he left saying, "I'm gonna get some fresh air." And he hasn't come back. He doesn't answer the phone calls I give him, and by the time he came back, the documents were mostly done.
Wow, as expected from our office's top two nerds. You guys are so fast at completing tedious tasks.
Hey, we worked hard because you were away. When I complained in my mind, Rose scolded Ian straight in the face.
Ian, I thought you were a member of our team. You slack off and make us do all the work. What are you thinking?
Then Ian replied, as if it was a joke.
Ooh, scary. If you get mad like that, you'll look even less cute. You're born ugly, but you look even uglier when you're mad.
Huh? How dare he say that? Ian, you're going overboard. What Rose said is right. You're at fault. But how dare you say that? Not only did Ian not apologize, he started having fun and continued.
Huh? What? Paul, you're trying to protect her? Oh, don't tell me. You're in love with this sumo wrestler, huh?
Sumo wrestler? He's unbelievably rude. I can't believe my ears. When I was at a loss of words, Rose, who'd been silent, opened her mouth to speak.
You are awful. I might look like a sumo wrestler, but what does my body have to do with work? Is there any correlation between the fact that Paul and I worked hard while you slacked off and my body shape? What? Answer me.
Rose was so intimidating that Ian was starting to panic.
Hey, do you understand what I just said? Why are you silent? You have no words to say, huh? Or is your brain so empty that you don't understand such an easy thing?
What the hell? You're so ugly!
I don't care if I'm ugly. I don't want a guy like you to think I'm pretty anyways.
You better remember what you said.
With those last words, he disappeared again. Gosh, is he still in elementary school or what? That night, I decided to have a light dinner with Rose before I went home.
Gosh, Ian really pisses me off.
Rose looked mad, and she emptied her beer glass one after another. Impressive.
But I never thought you'd talk back to him like that, Paul. All men I've interacted with in the past would usually tease me about my body along with Ian. So what I want to say is, thanks.
Huh? I just did what I had to do as an adult. Wait, when did she finish all these glasses? When I realized there were so many empty glasses lined up in front of me, and Rose's face looked kind of red. Rose, maybe you're going too fast. Are you drunk?
I always thought of you as a gentleman who's also great at his work, but what happened today made me like you more.
Huh? What?
Oops, it slipped out.
She looked shy and wriggled her body. Oh, how should I say this? I'm not really good at... what should I do? It's not like I don't like her, but Rose saw my expression and said as realization hit her,
Oh, don't worry. I know that you'd never see me romantically. I just wanted to say it out loud. I'm sorry. Gosh, I really messed up. Forget it. Okay, I'm done eating.
She blushed as she said that and disappeared in a light of speed with the receipt. I was left all alone. Gosh, how am I supposed to work with Rose tomorrow? I was worried after being left alone. I'm home.
Welcome home. Wait a minute. Bro, what's with that serious expression?
Actually, I asked my sister for advice about what happened earlier.
Oh, I see. You never seem to realize, but you're always so popular with girls. You're not aware about how handsome you are.
Huh? Handsome? Then Phoebe joined us too.
Yep, Paul is definitely handsome. And about what happened today, I can feel it, sense it. Yes, I don't think you have to worry about it at all. As long as you continue being nice to others, everything should end up nicely. Stay honest with yourself and just be yourself.
I see. If Phoebe says so, guess I don't have to worry. I was still a bit worried, but I felt better after talking to my sisters. Well, it's best to go with the flow in these cases. The next day, Rose acted just like usual around me.
Good morning, Paul. I'm sorry, I drank too much yesterday. I don't remember what I said at all.
Oh, maybe it was all a misunderstanding. Right, but she was really drunk. I thought to myself, and I worked with Rose as usual with my normal behavior. Then our boss, Mr. O'Hara, came inside with a scary face. Hey everyone! Our clients have filed a complaint. They got something completely different from what they ordered. I remember the order form was filled in by Ian's team. What? Huh? When we checked in a hurry, turns out that Ian filled in the wrong product number for the order. Oh no, what should I do? While Ian panicked, it was Rose who gave us clear instructions.
Ian, you call them right away to apologize and tell them we'll correct them as soon as possible. Paul, you go check if we have stock for the products they want. We also have to collect the wrong products we ordered. Mr. O'Hara, could I ask you to deal with the executive board? I'll start working on the documents now.
Alrighty. Okay. Sure, you can leave that to me. Like that, we went to work on our part. A few hours later, thanks to the instructions Rose gave us, we were able to deal with Ian's mistake. As expected from Rose. We got to deal with it thanks to you. Yeah, I'm relieved. But there was one guy who looked frustrated. Gosh, you stole the spotlight despite being a woman. I could have dealt with that all on my own. I never asked for your help. Hey, Ian, how dare you say that? It's your fault for not checking properly in the first place. Yes, I know. I'll be careful from now on. With a frustrated expression, Ian quickly left the room. What's wrong with him? Rose, I'm sorry on his behalf. I'll talk to him about it later.
Oh, there's no need for you to apologize, Paul. And I just did what I had to do.
Gosh, she's so cool. Then I'm off to inform the executives about this. By the way, Rose, I decided to choose you for the thing I talked to you about the other day. So good luck.
Oh yes, I'll keep that in mind.
Like that, Mr. O'Hara left too. The thing they talked about the other day, is it a new project? Gosh, that guy Ian. Should we have a party with the two of us to congratulate our good work today? We almost lost our client if we didn't have you. So I'll pay for everything today. Actually, the client we dealt with today was pretty powerful, and they were a client we never wanted to lose connections with. If Rose wasn't there to deal with it, we could have lost all our jobs.
But I drank too much yesterday.
Right. But I can only return this favor by paying for a meal or something. What else can I do for you? When I was in thought, Rose said to me,
Huh? Return this favor? But, only if you'd like.
What is it? I'll do anything for you.
Can you go on a date with me? Just once is fine.
Huh? What?
What I said yesterday, I was actually serious. I was too shy and I lied back then.
Huh? Seriously?
Oh, but just once is fine. I know that you'd never want to date someone like me. I don't want to be a burden. I'll be happy if you can treat me as one of your friends as usual.
Well, sure. That really what you want? felt sorry, but honestly, I couldn't imagine myself dating Rose. But I told her I'd do anything.
Huh? Are you sure?
Oh yeah.
Thanks.
Rose jumped up and down in joy, but I was having mixed feelings. Because going on a date without any romantic feelings, is this really the right thing to do? On the day of our date, but I still asked Paige for advice and planned out a nice date for us. We'd go eat lunch, watch a movie at the theater, and visit a trendy cafe after that. Isn't that a perfect date? Spending time with her was more fun than I expected, and it was already time to go home.
It was so much fun today. Paul, thank you so much. I was able to experience what it's like to date you.
Nah, I had a lot of fun too.
Yep, I don't have any regrets left now.
Hey, why does it sound like we're saying goodbye forever?
Oh, what are you guys doing together?
When I turned back, I saw Ian and a young female employee standing behind us. I think her name was Joy? She's known to be a beauty in our office. Since what happened at the office a few days ago, things got awkward between us and Ian, and we no longer really talk to each other. But how come we met him coincidentally here?
Huh? Wait, don't tell me. You're on a date?
When we didn't answer, Ian said as he laughed like crazy.
Oh my god! You're going on a date with an ugly fatty, Paul? You're doomed!
Oh no, someone like Rose going on a date? Disgusting.
I don't mind them looking down on me, but how dare they laugh about Rose's appearance? You guys, stop it! You're being really rude! Even when I yelled at them, Ian didn't seem to care at all.
An ugly fatty going on a date with a nerd? Hilarious!
I guess it's the perfect match. The exact opposite of a beauty and a handsome guy like us.
After laughing at us as much as they wanted to, they left. I was still furious, and I didn't know how to let my anger go. But Rose said to me,
I'm sorry, Paul. You were laughed at. You were misunderstood because I asked you to go on a date with me as a favor.
No, Rose, you're not at fault. They're the ones to be blamed. I'm never gonna forgive them.
It's okay. I am fat anyways. I'm used to being laughed at.
No. No matter how you look, you're you, Rose. You have to be confident about yourself.
Oh, Paul, you're such a gentleman.
My heart fluttered a bit seeing Rose smile. And at the same time, I made up my mind. I'll never forgive Ian for enjoying looking down on people's appearance. The next day, when I went to work, Ian was telling everyone in the office about Rose and me.
Oh, hey, Paul. Everyone was surprised to hear about the birth of the couple. Definitely the biggest couple of the year. Pun intended. Just kidding.
But I calmly glared at him and ignored him. Who'd be mad at such a childish joke? I was sending him cold stares. So he kinda started to panic and tried to butter me up.
Aw, come on, it was just a joke. I know you'd never date a woman like her.
Ian, I've had enough. If you say something mean about Rose again, I'm really gonna lose it. Listen carefully. I am dating her seriously, with marriage in mind. I'd realized when I was on a date with her yesterday, I was actually the one who was insecure about her appearance. Because I had so much fun on our date yesterday. We had similar interests, and we laughed about the same things. She's also very considerate of me, and kind. Yes, there was no reason for me not to date her seriously. Turns out, it was me who judged her based on her appearance. Such a stupid, dumb guy.
Really?
Everyone around us in the office was very surprised, but I didn't care. I realized what true love was. Well, still haven't told this to Rose yet, though. Would she be happy if I told her how I felt? But that day, Rose didn't come to work, although it was already past her usual work hours. Mr. O'Hara, is Rose taking a paid leave? Huh? You haven't heard about it, Paul? What?
Rose is on a long business trip abroad from today.
Huh?
We've always wanted her to go, but she finally said yes. We plan to have her educate the locals working at our India branch for 3 months, and after that, she'll work at the headquarters. The dates were a bit rushed, so we didn't have any time to notify about her leave.
What the hell? Were they talking about this all along? I froze in my spot finding out about this unexpected turn of events. Gosh, seriously? I quickly called Rose on the phone, but it looks like she already got a new phone and I couldn't reach her. She never replied no matter how many times I texted her. Gosh, she made me fall in love with her, but she disappeared from my life. Left all alone, I spent my days crying. 3 months later, I was feeling very down, but as time passed, I was slowly feeling better. One day, a woman suddenly visited our company. She was slim and very beautiful. I don't remember seeing her in our office before. I was confused, but the woman stopped in front of my desk, clicking her high heels. Huh? What does a beauty like her want from me?
Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm finally back. You're as handsome as I remembered, Paul.
Huh? Wait a minute. Huh? Are you Rose?
Yeah, long time no see.
Rose, your body's half the size. No, 2/3 the size. Her face, too. Her eyes and nose were more apparent. Wow, didn't know her face looked like this.
I'm sorry, Paul. I was pretty busy. Well, I actually decided myself that I wouldn't contact you until I changed. I decided that day that I'll turn into a beauty who deserves to be with you.
When the mood was just right, Ian came to interrupt as always. Rose? I never knew you were so beautiful. If you're beautiful like this, you deserve to go out with a handsome guy like me. Yep, we can date. Huh? He's delusional and crazy as always. But before I could open my mouth to speak, Rose had already exploded in anger.
I really had enough of you. How dare you call yourself handsome, you stupid bean? It's Paul who I have a crush on.
At the same time, she slapped him in the face. Whoa, she's still intimidating like before. Ian toppled over and fell on the floor defeated.
Paul, let me say this again. Could you be my boyfriend?
Of course. I'd love to have you as my girlfriend. Like that, Rose and I officially started dating. While I was zoning out after Rose disappeared, turns out Ian had some serious trouble. He kept on making mistakes, getting complaints, and the company was suffering huge losses. His boss found out about his rude behaviors towards women, and that he was dating 5 female employees at the same time. So he finally got fired. To make himself look good in front of his girlfriends, looks like he was borrowing money from shady businesses as well. And it turns out, he was dating a married woman too. So he was drowning in debt while struggling to find a new job. But I heard that the moneylenders got a hold of him, and he's working diligently now. It was also revealed that Joy had been dating 3 married male employees in the office, and was forced to leave. I heard the rumor that they asked for large amounts of compensation money. It looks like she's working a night job right now. In our case, we don't work in the same office anymore, but we're still close and happy as always. Today, we're going out to eat with my sisters.
Bro, I am happy you finally met the one.
But Rose, is your body okay for losing a lot of weight in just 3 months?
Yeah, I'm completely fine. I met this Japanese person. He was really interesting and we had common interests. Do you want to go on a diet? Gleam. You can leave that to me. Glitter. He said something like that.
Wait a minute. Isn't that...
He then took me to a mysterious gym and I got this body in no time. I couldn't stop eating up until then, but my life changed thanks to that gym. Is that man? Yes, he was very unique. He was part of this mysterious group called the Spice Family and is the executive of the Creative Curry Culinary Creations. He said he wanted to spread Japanese-style curry in India. He kind of resembled Paul, and his name is Kane. Oh, I knew it! My name is Paige, and I'm 27 years old. My husband Noah is the same age, and we've been married for 2 years. Life has finally settled into a comfortable routine. Since we both work, we agreed early on in our marriage to split the household chores. Noah takes care of the laundry and cleaning the bathroom and kitchen while I handle everything else. Since I work from home, I take on a slightly larger share of the chores, but we've always had a system where whoever is less busy pitches in when needed. It's worked well for us so far. However, lately, Noah has started slacking off on his chores. I've brought it up a few times, but all I get is a repeated, "I'll do it later," and it's clear he's not really listening. One evening after dinner, Noah was lying on the couch, scrolling through his phone. I called out to him. "Hey Noah, is the bath ready?" You see, the bath is part of the water-related chores that Noah's responsible for, including cleaning it and getting it ready, but there was no reply. "Hey, if the bath is ready, I'll go ahead and take it first," I said louder.
Whoa, that was close. Almost lost there.
"Noah, are you listening? Noah! Noah!" I called his name several times, but he didn't respond at all. What was he doing? Playing a mobile game. Lately, he's been completely hooked and totally absorbed in it. Frustrated by his lack of response, I spoke up a bit more firmly. "Hey, playing your game is fine and all, but how about taking a bath first and then enjoying it afterward?" Finally, he turned to look at me, his face annoyed.
I'm at a crucial part right now. Don't bother me.
"Excuse me?"
What do you want?
"I told you, go ahead and take a bath first, then you can play your game as much as you want." Then Noah's expression grew even more annoyed. He sighed dramatically before muttering,
I didn't clean the bath.
"What? Again?"
Well, I'm not in the mood for a shower tonight anyway.
I was stunned. He had all the time in the world to lounge on the couch, but he couldn't be bothered to clean the bath. That was the last straw for me. Trying to keep my cool, I said, "You got off work early today. How is it possible that you didn't even have time to clean the bath?"
It's not like I can help it.
"What do you mean you can't help it?"
I just don't have the time.
"What could you possibly be doing that makes you so short on time?"
Playing games. What, got a problem with that?
I was speechless. Got a problem with that? Are you kidding me? Does he even realize how long it's been since he last cleaned the bath? It's been 3 days now, and I've had to settle for quick showers. On top of that, the toilet has gotten so dirty that I ended up cleaning it earlier today. Not to mention the pile of laundry that I had to wash because it was overflowing. If he was working late or feeling unwell, I could understand, but he came home early today and still had time to sit around playing games. Couldn't he at least handle a chore or two? My frustration with him kept building day by day. When we first got married, it was Noah himself who insisted, "I'll take care of the laundry and the cleaning in the wet areas." He said, "We're both working, so let's do our best to share the responsibilities." But here we are now, and that promise seemed like a distant memory. I knew something had to change, but I couldn't quite figure out how to handle it. A few days later, it happened to be the day I was visiting my mom's house. I thought maybe I'll ask her for advice. She always has good ideas. "So, what is this about needing advice? Something on your mind?" "Well, lately, Noah's been slacking off on his chores. I'm already swamped with work, and now I'm stuck doing the chores he's supposed to be handling too. I'm just exhausted." Oh dear. "Well, listen, Paige, you can't do it all, you know. If you push yourself too hard, you'll just end up burning out. It's okay to cut yourself some slack once in a while. Taking a break now and then won't hurt anything." I know. I want to take a break, but seeing the laundry pile up or the mess around the house makes it hard to relax. I just can't seem to ignore it. "Oh, I wonder where you got that perfectionist streak from." We're definitely mother and daughter, huh? "But seriously, didn't you and Noah tell me when you got married that you'd agreed to divide up the chores? You even made a big deal about explaining how you'd worked it all out. What's changed since then?" That's the thing. Nothing's really changed. Oh, wait a minute. I thought there wasn't anything unusual at first, but then it hit me. Well, come to think of it, Noah's been coming home from work unusually early these days. "Oh, I figured as much." "Wait, you knew that?" "Pretty much. What else?" "Well, once he's home, he just lies on the couch and plays games on his phone all evening long." I see. That explains a lot." "Wait, what? You knew that too?" "More or less." Then with a confident smirk, my mom added, "Anyway, Paige, just remember, if you ever need backup, call me. I'll be there." Thanks, Mom. Honestly, just talking to my mom lifted a weight off my chest. Simply sharing my worries with her gave me this incredible sense of relief. I felt lighter, like I'd regained my energy. I even thought, you know what? Maybe I should cut myself some slack too. When I get home, I'll just take a nap or something. Feeling refreshed, I headed back home. But when I walked through the door, there was Noah, already back from work and sprawled on the couch, glued to his phone, playing his game again. The sight alone was irritating enough, but then I noticed everything else. His suit and socks tossed carelessly on the floor, crumbs scattered everywhere from the snacks he was devouring, the fridge door wide open, and the bathroom light left on. I was fuming. The mess, the laziness, everything about the scene just drove me up the wall. That's it. Enough is enough. Tonight, I am finally going to let him have it. With that resolve, I sat down next to Noah. Noah, what are you doing? You came home early again today, didn't you? Have you finished your chores in the bathroom?
Huh? What's with the interrogation as soon as I get home?
Did you clean the bathroom today?
Ugh, what's your problem?
My problem is that you haven't been doing your share of the housework.
Why should I? Got an issue with that?
Yes, I have an issue with that. An issue the size of Mount Everest. And while we're at it, why have you been coming home so early lately?
Because I'm good at my job. My sales numbers are excellent, so I can leave early. I figured out how to work smart, not hard, unlike you, Paige. You're so slow and clumsy. It's no wonder you're always struggling.
What? I stared at him, completely dumbfounded. Was this guy serious? Let me remind you, we agreed on dividing housework when we got married. We both work, so it's only fair.
Oh, here we go again. Blah, blah, blah. Look, I'm the one bringing in the money, so who cares? You're living a comfortable life, aren't you? So stop telling me how to live mine.
What? My blood boiled. Was he really using his income as a trump card? As if that made him some kind of king of the household? Making money makes you so great? Newsflash, I work and earn a living too. Of course I'm going to say something. You're the one not keeping up with the responsibilities we agreed on as a couple. I have every right to complain. You've been slacking off way too much with the housework. I work and take care of the house too, you know.
Oh, don't lump me in with you. I work my butt off out there, okay? What you do is just a little hobby. I'm exhausted, so I'm taking a break, all right?
Excuse me? I'm working too, and I'm still making time to do housework.
Oh, that's hilarious.
What's so funny? The argument continued, and Noah, who had been answering with an irritated tone, suddenly burst into laughter. Then he said,
You're always at home. So what's this nonsense about being busy? I'm the one going out and working hard. Stop being so lazy and just do the housework without complaining. I'm the one earning the money here.
What? Why are you saying something like that now? Where had the Noah from the beginning of our marriage gone? Who was this guy in front of me? I didn't marry some outdated jerk. Sure, I work from home, so I'm physically here more often. But that doesn't mean I'm not working. Just like a regular office worker, I spend long hours in front of my computer, fully immersed in my tasks. Once I start a project, I just can't drop it whenever I want. Noah used to understand this. That's why he agreed to split the housework in the first place. So why, 2 years into our marriage, was he suddenly acting like this?
You know what? Maybe I should get a cushy work-from-home job like you. If you can do it, it must be easy. I'd probably crush it without even trying.
Are you serious right now? I work hard too, and I'm earning money just like you. When I said that, Noah suddenly lit up as if he'd just had the greatest idea in the world.
Oh, I've got a great idea.
Huh?
From now on, let's split the housework based on our incomes. Whoever earns less has to take on more housework to make up for it. It's only fair, right? The one pulling in less money should shoulder more responsibility at home. Makes sense, doesn't it?
Excuse me?
I'm saying the person who's not contributing as much financially shouldn't complain and should just handle more of the chores. It's obvious, isn't it? Less economic contribution, more housework. Easy math.
What was he even talking about? I was so shocked I couldn't even muster a response. But then I completely lost it. Fine. I decided to go along with his ridiculous proposal. Are you sure about this? I asked, smiling sweetly, giving him one last chance to back out. After all, I'm generous like that. But Noah, in his arrogance, just laughed.
Sure. Of course I'm sure. But honestly, I don't think you even understand what you're agreeing to. Why are you so happy about this? You're seriously clueless, aren't you?
Oh, bless his deluded little heart. He had no idea. The one who didn't understand was him. Fine then, if he can't grasp what's coming, I'll just have to let reality do the talking. Time to make him take responsibility for his own words. Let's see how smug he is after this. Right then and there, I called my mom, Penny. I needed her to come over immediately because, honestly, this was turning into an emergency, right? After hanging up, I turned to Noah and said, "So, the one who earns less has to do all the housework, right?"
Yep, that's right.
Well then. That's weird. You don't seem to be doing any housework at all, Noah. You came up with this idea, but you're just sitting there playing video games.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Oh, he really doesn't get it, does he? So I grabbed my bank book, opened it up, and showed it to him. Since I'm the one earning more, that means you're responsible for all the housework, right? Look at this. I make $7,600 a month.
What?
My salary is 4 times yours.
What? No, wait. That's a lie. You're bluffing.
It's not a lie. Look closely. Count the number of zeros if you don't believe me, I teased, waving the bank book in front of his face. Noah froze for a few seconds, clearly trying to process what he was seeing. Then, right at that moment, the doorbell rang. When I opened the door, there stood my mom, Penny. "You little jerk!"
What's happening?
Noah stammered, practically on the verge of tears. Caught completely off guard by my mom's sudden yelling, he turned to me, desperate for help.
Paige, why is your mom here?
But there was no way I was going to bail him out now, not when it was time for him to face reality. No mercy. Seems like you know a lot about me.
What do you mean? What do you know?
Noah?
Ah!
You didn't think I knew anything, did you? I hear you don't do any housework. Yeah, that's right. He doesn't.
Wait, Paige!
He says he's too busy working hard outside, unlike me doing my easy job, right?
Paige!
Oh? He said the one who doesn't earn should do more of the housework, right?
No, that's not exactly what I meant.
Really? You were pretty confident about that, huh? Noah, with a pale face, is struggling to come to terms with the reality, but let's see how he handles this. Oh, of course, it's my mom's doing the final push. Who are you playing smartphone games with?
Well, that's...
It's a woman, isn't it? A married one. You've been meeting up with her, haven't you? Oh, I see. You've really messed up, haven't you? You've been using the company car for your dates, too, haven't you? And embezzling expenses, coming home early because you're having an affair with that housewife, doing work hours, and going straight home after. Oh my, you're going to get sued, aren't you?
How do you know all this?
Who do you think I am? The president of your company? Well, he used to be my underling back in the day.
No, that's impossible. This sounds like something out of a comic.
Though he was at the bottom of the ranks, he worked hard, so I helped him out a little. When he started his company, I took him around, introduced him to people. When I showed him the results of the investigation I did on you, he turned bright red with anger. You're done for. Upon hearing that, Noah turned pale and began begging us, bowing deeply.
I'm so sorry. I promise I'll never do it again.
Looks like he finally understood the situation. Then sniffling, he said to me,
Paige, I was wrong, but you won't abandon me, right?
What an idiot. You think it's too late to beg now? I have long since had enough of him. Huh? No way. I'm done being married to someone like you.
What? Why?
If you get it, then just get out. Don't ever show your face in front of me or Paige again. Got it? Don't forget, I've got Paige's back. Go, Mom Penny. You're a lifesaver. Noah was dragged by the neck by my mom and thrown out the door. We could hear him crying for a while, but eventually it quieted down. I guess he gave up and left. After that, the divorce with Noah was finalized. Of course, I also sued Noah and the woman he was having an affair with over the phone game. I drained them for every penny. It seems that the woman also got divorced, and now she's living day to day, working in some shady night job while being threatened by debt collectors. Noah wasn't any better off. He was divorced by his family, sued by his company, and after spending some time in police custody, he started a new life working at a factory far away, constantly fearing the debt collectors, just focusing on repaying his debts. As for me, work is going great, and I made a nice profit from the settlement, so I'm planning to invite the whole Panic family on a trip. I'm thinking about going to Colorado and Utah for now. Oh, and by the way, a huge box of buns was sent to my parents' house from the company president, and my mom was absolutely delighted. She's really grateful, especially since he not only helped her with the company's startup, but also tipped her off about the embezzlement. The president brags about having someone powerful behind him to everyone. He's been telling everyone that he's got my mom backing him up. When she's got your back, you've got nothing to fear. I'm Paige, 32 years old. I live in a small town with my husband, our elementary school-age daughter Paula, my parents, Dad and my mom Penny, my older brother Paul, and my grandparents, all under one roof in a 3-generation household. Our family also includes my younger brother Peter and my older sister Phoebe. The Panic family is one big happy bunch. The other day, we had a party at our house to celebrate Paula's birthday, and everyone came together. All right, everyone, all the food is ready. Wow, as expected of Penny Mom, the cooking class instructor. Everything looks amazing. By the way, I heard from Dean over on 3rd Street that you gave him some simmered taro, and he couldn't stop raving about how delicious it was. Smith, Lee, Matt from 2nd Street, and Hudson from 4th Street said the same thing. Oh, is that so? Well, I'm glad they liked it. Wait, I can sense it. Next Wednesday, Watson from 4th Street is going to ask you for some too. Penny Mom, you're really well connected. Is there anyone in this town who doesn't know you?
This paella, by the way, I had a taste earlier, and it's absolutely delicious. You're amazing, Grandma.
Oh, I made everything with fresh ingredients from Dad's store, so of course it turned out delicious.
Yeah, thanks to Mom recommending our supermarket's fresh produce to all the local wives, the store's booming.
Oh, and just the other day, someone at the register told me they came shopping because Mom suggested it.
Paul's been doing a great job as the assistant manager, and honestly, a lot of the ladies come to the store just to see him.
Wait, really?
Gosh, Paul, you're so clueless sometimes.
I even heard there's a fan club for him.
No way. I had no idea.
Well, whatever the case, thanks to everyone, our store's doing great.
Oh, I feel it. Grandpa and Grandma are about to get back. Oh, here we go again. Sis Phoebe's 6th sense.
Aunt Phoebe's intuition is unbelievably sharp. It's practically a superpower, like clairvoyance.
Hey everyone, we're back! And we got the birthday cake!
Grandpa, what are you wearing? Is that a pudding costume? Well, at the cake shop, one of his employees was wearing this to promote the store. Grandpa insisted on trying it too, so they let him borrow it. Couldn't resist. Oh yeah, isn't that cake shop run by the wife of one of Grandpa's employees?
Grandpa, you're so cute in that costume.
Alright everyone, the drinks are ready. Now prepare yourselves for my absolutely amazing super delicious drinks. Ta-da!
Oh, it's Bartender Peter's drinks! Yay!
Since today's for our pretty birthday girl, I whipped up some stylish mocktails. Ta-da!
Wow, Uncle Peter shaking that cocktail shaker looks so cool. No wonder girls are into you. I mean, Uncle Paul and Uncle Peter are the ultimate duo of charming uncles for all the ladies, right?
Well, I guess you could say it's true.
Wait, really? I didn't know that.
That day was so much fun. A few days later, I had the worst encounter. It happened when I went shopping at the store where my dad works as the manager. Outside the store, I noticed a flashy woman standing next to a stroller, busy talking on the phone.
Hey, it's Sarah. I just picked up my youngest from my mom and finished grocery shopping. John should be back from elementary school soon, so I need to hurry home. Not that it really matters. I could leave him home alone at this age. What's for dinner? Oh, it's frozen pasta, of course.
While Sarah kept chatting on the phone, the baby next to her was crying, but she didn't seem to care at all. I couldn't help but feel completely appalled. That poor baby. Wait, she has an elementary school kid? If she lives around here, maybe he goes to Paula's school. With those thoughts, I glanced at her one last time and headed into the store to shop. After finishing up, I came out of the store only to see Sarah again, still ignoring her crying baby and now scrolling through her phone instead. Seriously? Your baby is crying and you're just standing there? Oh, and it looks like it's about to rain. I looked up at the sky and started walking when I heard her voice close by. Oh no, is it going to rain? I gotta go. Her voice startled me, and as I turned to look ahead, watch out! She was suddenly right in front of me, pushing the stroller one-handed while staring at her phone, walking at a shockingly fast pace. Before I could react, the stroller rammed into me and she ran over my foot. Ow, that hurts! A stroller with a baby in it is pretty heavy, you know, so I couldn't help but let out a loud scream. But then, hey, watch where you're going! What if my baby got hurt? Excuse me? She was the one not paying attention, so I expected an apology. But instead, wait, is she mad at me? When you see a stroller coming, it's common sense to get out of the way no matter what. Hold on, you were the one staring at your phone and ran into me with your stroller. What did you just say? Are you saying this is my fault? I'm the one pushing a stroller here. Do you even know how hard that is? Apologize. Why would I need to? Just apologize already, you clueless idiot. Excuse me, what? She had the nerve to call me an idiot while completely ignoring her crying baby? Seriously? And you call yourself a mother? On top of all that, I was the one in pain. Why am I being the one blamed here? Unbelievable. You should be the one apologizing. But then a small crowd had gathered around us and my dad and brother showed up.
Excuse me, did my daughter do something?
My dad asked, stepping in protectively between me and Sarah. At that moment, Paul leaned over and whispered to me,
This woman's caused problems at our store before. She's the one who cut in line at the register and got into an argument with other customers.
Meanwhile, Sarah continued her tirade. She's your daughter. This girl ran into my baby's stroller and won't even apologize. That's because you were staring at your phone and walked right into me with your stroller. Ugh, so frustrating. Fine, you know what? I have options. My husband, he's a lawyer. What? I'll be taking legal action. With a loud huff, Sarah stomped away. Legal action? Seriously? She's the one at fault. There's no way even a lawyer can twist this to make me the guilty one. To make things worse, my pinky toe hurts so badly. The next day, when I went to the hospital, I found out that my pinky toe had a fracture. If anyone should be taking legal action, it's me. Later, after I got back from the hospital, my dad, still working at the store, called me. But suddenly, I heard someone grab the phone on his end. Let me talk! Hello? That voice, it's her, it's Sarah. I'm going to demand compensation from your family. What? That's my line. I'm the one who got injured. Before I could finish, I heard a man's voice in the background on the other end of the line.
Sarah, stop this!
Then a calmer voice came on the line.
Hello, my name is Dan. I'm Sarah's husband and a lawyer. I'd like to sincerely apologize for her behavior. May we arrange a meeting at a time and place convenient for you, or at my office to resolve this matter?
What? She's the one who should be apologizing. I demand compensation, $6,800. Sarah shouted in the background.
Hey, what are you? Stop it!
$6,800? Are you kidding me? This woman is beyond outrageous.
Let me talk, Sarah! Give me that! Hello? I'm terribly sorry. Truly I am.
After receiving Dan's contact information and the website for his law firm, I arranged a visit to his office 3 days later. Just as I hung up, I got a call from my sister, Phoebe. Hey, Paige, did you get injured recently? Bingo! But, sis, I didn't tell you about that. Your intuition is sharp as ever. I explained everything that had happened to her. I see. Then let's mobilize the entire Panic family before you meet with the lawyer. The whole Panic family? I like the sound of that. It's going to be epic. Exactly. Besides, there's something fishy about that woman. Fishy? What do you mean? I can feel it. I sense it. Oh, hey, is Paula nearby? I want to talk to her. Paula? Yeah, she's here. That's how the entire Panic family got involved in teaching that Sarah a lesson. What happened next turned out to be even more entertaining than I could have imagined. So 3 days later, I went to Dan's office in the evening. As expected, Sarah was there too.
The nerve of you! Pay me compensation right now. You put my child in danger.
She yelled the moment she saw me. Dan tried to scold her, saying, "Stop it, Sarah." But then Sarah and Dan froze in confusion as they noticed the group trailing behind me. Dad, Mom, Penny, Paul, Phoebe, Peter, and Paula.
It's showtime!
What the? Who are all of you? And hurry up and pay me.
Actually, it's your side that put a child in danger, isn't it?
Excuse me? What nonsense are you spouting now?
Sarah snapped back, looking increasingly flustered.
Our security camera captured the exact moment you ran over Paige's foot with your stroller.
At that moment, Paul pulled an iPad out of his bag.
What?
Paul then played the footage for everyone to see, and sure enough, it clearly showed Sarah pushing the stroller while looking at her phone and walking briskly towards me.
Even after seeing this, are you still going to claim that Paige was at fault?
Dan immediately bowed his head and said,
My sincerest apologies. From the beginning, I intended to resolve this with an apology.
But before he could finish, Sarah cut him off.
What about this footage? So what if it shows that?
Excuse me?
Regardless of that, you still put my baby in danger. You need to bow your head and pay what you owe.
Then Paula stepped forward with a cheeky smile.
Hey lady, where do you go during the day when Dan's not around? What? You know your son John goes to the same school as me, right? Oh, and by the way, I'm the student council president. That means I've got a bit of a reputation at school. Adults usually understand what that implies, don't they? So who do you think holds the upper hand here? You see, I had a little chat with John. He told me that you always come home later than he does. Interesting, isn't it? Plus, apparently, you leave your younger kid with their grandma all the time. You think kids don't notice these things? Taking advantage of their innocence? Let me tell you, kids are way more observant than you think. So, where exactly are you going,
With every word Paula spoke, Sarah's expression grew more and more strained. It was almost comical.
Hey, Sarah, what's this all about?
No, it's not what you think, honey. I was just going out alone to clear my head, that's all. Don't even try lying.
What?
I asked the wives around town to keep an eye out for you, and I even showed them the footage from the security camera. Told them to contact me if they saw you anywhere. Guess what? I got a message. Penny smirked, holding up a piece of paper. This little gem came from Dean on 3rd Street. He sent me a picture of you walking into an apartment with a man. Care to explain this? Penny dramatically slapped the printed photo of Sarah and a younger man onto the table, making Sarah's face drain of all color.
No way.
An apartment with a man?
Dan asked, his voice rising.
Oh no, don't even start with that. I showed that guy's face to some of the regulars at the bar where I work. They recognized him immediately. Apparently, he's a host who's been having an affair with a married woman recently. Sound familiar? Could that be you?
That's not true. You're making a baseless accusation.
Before she could continue, Grandpa stepped forward with a smug grin.
Ta-da! Stop right there!
Just then, the office door slammed open with a loud bang, and in walked the grandparents. Between them stood the man from the photo Penny had shown Sarah earlier, looking disheveled and in a sorry state.
I knew I recognized that face! Turns out, that man is the nephew of our company's executive director! He came to our office a while ago begging for money. He even took money from his parents and was cut off. But he kept harassing our executive director for more. After the director gave him a stern talking to for his affair in broad daylight, I brought him here myself. Plus, this man admitted to the affair with you.
No, that can't be true.
Sarah collapsed weakly to the floor, and everyone couldn't help but chuckle. Seriously, to go up against the Panic family, she's got a death wish. As they say, when you hit something, it's bound to hit back.
Paige.
Dan said, his fists clenched, shaking with anger. Yes?
I sincerely apologize for everything. And if you want to file for compensation, I want to help you however I can.
Huh? What are you saying? I know I messed up with the affair. I'm sorry. But at a time like this, shouldn't you be defending your wife?
The thing I'm most angry about is that you betrayed our children by having an affair. A mother like you is worthless. Pay the compensation and get a divorce.
What? Divorce? No, please. I'm sorry. Forgive me. I beg you.
Forgive you? No way. Apologize to Paige first.
I'm so sorry.
I can feel it. You're going to be looking for a job next month, aren't you?
Huh?
Oh, you get it now?
Phoebe, you're on fire today. You've got a perfect track record. 10 wins, 0 losses.
The one who's the most ruthless in the Panic family might actually be Phoebe, not me.
Phoebe's on another level.
My club members, they all admire Phoebe as their mentor. She has a huge following.
I once secretly tried to sneak a bite of Phoebe's eel dish, but she caught me before I even had the chance to eat. I got scolded before I even took a bite.
Well, that's because you always mess things up. Honestly, if it weren't for Phoebe, I'd never be able to control you on my own.
I wish I had Aunt Phoebe's kind of ability. I only have English, French, and an IQ of 190 as my skills.
No way, Paula. An IQ of 190 is like Einstein's level. Plus, you're the boss of the Panic family at your age. If you had more abilities, that'd be a problem. So, Phoebe, what can you see? Well, let's see. An isolated island, living together. Oh, wow, that's something. 8 people in a room, no toilets, no showers. Yikes, that's rough. Until everything's settled, 18 years. That's so long! Then, after that, messed up again, 9 more years. Ugh, seriously? Then begging others for help, but being ignored. So reluctantly, messed up again, prison. Phoebe? Sis? It's getting to the point where, well, she's crying.
I'm so sorry.
For a while, Sarah cried hysterically, bowing down repeatedly to both me and Dan.
And with that, it's all wrapped up.
After that, with Dan's support, I successfully received medical expenses and compensation for damages from Sarah. Then Dan and Sarah's divorce was finalized. He received compensation from both Sarah and her affair partner, as expected. The custody of their 2 children was awarded to him. He explained the entire situation to Sarah's mother, and she declared that she would sever ties with Sarah. With Sarah's mother helping out with the household chores, Dan is now working hard every day for the sake of their 2 children. As for Sarah, it seems that after everything that happened, her affair with the host quickly came to an end. She moved into a shared apartment with a communal bathroom and toilet, but apparently she never worked properly outside before. Wherever she tried to work, she was useless and got fired almost immediately. Unable to repay the debt she had taken on when paying me and Dan the compensation, she ended up turning to loan sharks. Now she's reportedly working non-stop at a factory on some remote island, living in a rundown building with other people whose lives are also ruined from making poor choices. She's said to be crying daily as she struggles through it all. It sounds tough, doesn't it? Spending the rest of her life paying off that debt. What a struggle that must be. As for me, I'm happily spending time with the Panic family. My little toe is fully healed too. The other day, we decided to have a barbecue in our yard and got the whole family together again. Everyone, the seafood pasta's ready! Wow, it looks delicious! Paige, I bet you were thinking it would be even better with a fried bacon on top, right? Oh, you figured it out? I'll cook it for you. Thanks.
Yum! This pasta's amazing. I'd love to have it in the deli section of my store.
We already have regular pasta, but not seafood one. That's actually a great idea.
Everyone, I've also prepared my special fruit vinegar.
Wow, so stylish, as expected of Peter.
Everyone, sorry to keep you waiting.
Wait, Grandpa, you're showing up in that weird outfit again? What is that, a hot dog costume?
When you think of a barbecue, you think of hot dogs, right? I ordered it online, and there's a corn costume too. For you, Paige.
Wait, what? Grandpa, you really go all out.
Grandpa's so cute.
Seriously, you bought something weird without telling me again? I keep saying you need to get my permission before making any purchases.
The Panic family is so full of personality and fun.
Thank you for watching! What kind of crazy people will we get to see next? Stay tuned for more!